Right, moving along in our gross pay unit, we have the topic of salary. Hopefully, at some point in your life, you'll have a job that pays you a salary versus an hourly wage. It's a little more, it's easier to budget if you know every single week what your paycheck's going to be. It makes things a lot easier as far as that goes. With that in mind, there's a couple of different things that we need to talk about. Basically, it's how you get paid. Your salary is how much money you make annually. That is on a yearly basis. So when you hear people say, they make $60,000 at their job, that is a year. What happens is when you actually get your paycheck, that will be broken down into, well, what we're going to talk about, one of these four categories here. You either get paid weekly, bi-weekly, semi-monthly, or monthly. Getting paid weekly is exactly what it sounds like. Let's say your payday is on Friday. Every single Friday you're going to get paid. And if it is a salary position, that paycheck will be exactly the same every single week that you work. Getting paid bi-weekly is every 2 weeks. So if I got paid on, say, the 3rd, I would get paid again on the 17th. I would also get paid again on the 31st. A lot of people assume that every 2 weeks and twice a month are the same thing. They're not. It is possible to get 3 paychecks in a month. This is October of 2020. I grabbed this just so you guys could see in this situation, getting paid every 2 weeks, you can actually get paid 3 times a month. So biweekly and semi-monthly are different scenarios. Getting paid semi-monthly, this is how I get paid every month. I get a paycheck on the 10th and the 25th. They do, however, like the 25th falling on a Sunday, they'll actually pay a day early on the 24th just because banks are closed. But notwithstanding, I get paid twice a month on the 10th and the 25th. Getting paid monthly is exactly what it sounds like. You get paid once a month. My wife, when she taught in Carbondale, she got paid once a month, and that was horrendous to try and budget with that, because you never know if you have an unexpected expense come up. You're getting paid once a month. What happens 3 weeks down the road when that money's starting to kind of run thin? What do you do? So all I want you to get out of this is biweekly and semi-monthly are not the same thing. That will come up here when we start talking about how often you get paid. So looking at an annual salary and getting paid weekly, biweekly, semi-monthly, and monthly, you need to know how many pays there are for that setup. So if you're getting paid every single week, you're getting 52 paychecks per year. Whether you're getting paid on Friday or whatever, every single Friday you get a paycheck. Bi-weekly, you would get paid every 2 weeks. That is 26 times per year. Semi-monthly, actually, let's skip that one and come back. If you get paid monthly, 12 months in a year, you're going to get paid 12 times a year, maybe on the first of the month or whatever. Semi-monthly, since it's twice a month, that's going to bump up to 24 times a year. Again, that's the situation I'm in right now, working for Mary, and I get paid on the 10th and the 25th every single month. So what we're going to do with that is a couple of simple calculations. Every single one of these calculations is going to come down to this here. I'm going to have you figure out what their pay period salary is. So that is going to be their annual salary, however much they make per year, divided by their pay setup, whether they're getting paid weekly, monthly, or whatever. So you'll need to refer back to this as you work through it. So Tom, as a web designer's annual salary is $67,400. What is Tom's monthly salary? So what is that if he gets it divided in 12? Dividing that out, it is $5,616.67. Make sure you round to 2 decimal places on these. Follow-up question is, what is his weekly salary? Well, you can't just take the monthly salary and divide it by 4 because there's not always 4 weeks in a month. Anytime you're doing these calculations, you need to go back to the annual salary, $67,400 divided by 52, which would get me $1,296.15. Okay, again, make sure you're rounding 2 decimal places on all of these. On your homework and on the rest of the problems, I don't ask 2 questions. It's not realistic. It was just a talking point. All right, Sam earns $42,900 a year. Find his bi-weekly salary. So $42,900, we're going to divide that by 26 for bi-weekly. His pay, bi-weekly pay, is $1,650. Brenda earns $18,200 per year. Find her semi-monthly salary. $18,200 divided by semi-monthly is 24. $18,200 divided by 24 is $758.33. Right? Again, each one of these calculations, you're taking the annual salary and dividing it by whatever number their pay setup is. Dividing by 24 or 52 or whatever. Last one, I want to go the other way with it. So Zach's monthly salary is $4,397. What is his annual salary? So we're going from monthly to annually. You're going to multiply. So his monthly salary is $4,397 times 12. It would be $52,764.